So that's it for another week. Deeper Cuts, 5 tracks, 1 studio. Janet Rushmore, brand new Hustlers Social Club remix on that one. We kicked it off after that with the Journeymen and Anne-Marie Johnson, Wanna Be Down. Big up to the Journeymen. Perempe and Cleo Soul, Love and Happiness, and in the background, Red Tribal. So that's it from me for another week. Deeper Cuts back next week. Here's the news.
This is Radio 2
on BBC Sounds
and on your smart speaker.
Play BBC Radio 2.
BBC News at 11 o'clock. This is Matthew Carter. Officials in eastern India say at least 207 people are now known to have died when a passenger train smashed into a second that had just derailed. More than 850 people were injured in the collision in the state of Odisha. A freight train is also believed to have been involved in the crash. Hundreds of people have lined up outside a hospital near the incident to donate blood. This man, who survived the crash, described what he experienced.
10 to
15 people fell on me when the accident happened and everything went haywire. I was at the bottom of the pile. I got hurt in my hand and also the back of my neck. When I came out of the train bogie, I saw someone had lost their hand, someone had lost their leg, while someone's face was distorted. Then I got out of there, and since then, I've been sitting here.
A teenager from Essex has been given a life sentence with a minimum term of 6 years in prison for planning a terrorist attack on soldiers and police officers. Matthew King, who's 19, converted to Islam and became radicalised during the pandemic. His mother referred him to the authorities after he carried out surveillance on a military barracks in East London. Commander Dominic Murphy of Counter-Terrorism Command said police had to intervene.
This was a really serious threat to the public and to colleagues and to the army. And really, for me, this was an imminent terrorist attack and we needed to disrupt it.
Labour has received a second formal complaint against the MP Geraint Davis, who's under investigation by the party for allegations of inappropriate behaviour. Mr Davies, who's been suspended, denies the allegations. Earlier, the Labour MP Charlotte Nichols criticised the party for choosing not to act against sexual harassment at Westminster. Police in South Wales say 20 people have been arrested in connection with a riot in the Ely area of Cardiff last month after the deaths of 2 teenagers. Kyrie Sullivan and Harvey Evans crashed on an electric bike minutes after CCTV captured them being followed by a police van. Officers say all those detained have been released on bail. Rail passengers have experienced their second day of major disruption this week after thousands of members of the RMT union walked out in a long-running dispute over pay. More disruption is expected tomorrow as members of the ASLEF union go on strike. Both unions say there is still strong support for industrial action among their members. Professor Len Shackleton teaches economics at the University of Buckingham.
The real argument behind this is to get a pay increase, and they haven't succeeded in this. And indeed, the number of days lost must have cost workers as much as they're likely to get from any significant increase in pay. So it's a mystery, really, why it's still going on.
And a single UK ticket holder has won more than £110 million in tonight's Euro Millions draw. People have been urged to check their tickets. All 5 numbers and both lucky stars need to be a match. BBC News, it is 3 minutes past 11.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, make me over.
You guys ready?
Now,
Radio 2.
The Rock Show with Johnny Walker. BBC.